see niggas throw the sticks as soon as they get off 2K, bro. Like, people die over that shit. I'm like,
nah,
I don't see how people could die over that. I remember when motherfuckers used to die over Madden. That was like way back in the day.
Hey, I had to tell these niggas be quiet.
Oh, they playing Madden right now?
Tell them to be quiet. Hell yeah. They was just turned up before we got on the phone.
Man, my manager, when we was on tour, bro, he had to make the engineer get off the sticks, man. First, he was quiet. Then he just started talking shit. When he started scoring this shit, he was just like, pussy, get the fuck off the sticks, nigga, pass the sticks. I'm like, like, man, that shit be funny as hell. And then motherfuckers get mad. They be pausing shit, replaying it. He was like, you see what you did there? You see what you did? It'd be so annoying, but it'd be so funny. That shit had me crying. It had me crying, laughing.
On me and show a replay and shit. Hell nah.
Nah, he'll pause in the middle of the game just to show the replay. He was like,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't with this shit.
Hell no. Nah. See, me, I'm a Mortal Kombat ass nigga. Like, I play all the Mortal Kombats. Like, it doesn't matter if it's number one or the new one.
Hell yeah. Fuck with this shit.
Yeah, man. Like, I'll just be on some regular shit. But you know what's crazy though? I like, even though I don't wear chains and all that shit, I like chains. I like if I see a good chain, it's like it looks good. You know what I'm saying?
Right up.
Like if I see something that's like raw, like I see everybody, they get their click and they get something on their chain, but if it takes like a lot for me to really like something like a chain or something like that, or like clothing, because I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised like materialistic and shit.
I feel. See, all my chains, like, they like my tattoos, like they have a meaning. I don't just get them just because. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way. I don't get like super. I don't got a lot of tattoos either. I got a Bruce Lee tat, a Malcolm X tat, a ULT tat, a C9 tat, and a wing written angel tat. Those are the only tattoos I got on my body, and they all mean something.
You really is in love with martial arts if you got Bruce Lee on you.
Bro, I mean, come on, bro. It's Bruce Lee. That man figured it out, you know? And they consider him like the father of UFC type shit, you know? But I really be doing it because, like, one thing, like, the reason why I like martial arts, and I was explaining to somebody today, my brother was a backyard fighter. You feel me? You know, all right, you know who Kimbo Slice is, right?
Yeah, exactly. I knew he was going to say that.
So in Dade, like, way back in the day, they used to fight in Paran, and my brother used to fight in Paran before he died. So he would go down there, and it would be like this little house. It was like a little greenhouse, and then it was a big-ass backyard, and it was this dude named Dada. He'll have everybody fight back there. They will have – first it started with no ring. Then they ended up getting rope. Then they ended up being a ring, and then they ended up putting an octagon. Then they ended up putting a triangle.
Damn, triangle? I know, that's tough.
Yeah, it was a triangle. So that way you don't have no option of running. Like, if you get trapped in a corner, you just trapped in that corner and you fighting.
Yeah. It's hard. I gotta look into it. I ain't never seen no triangle.
All right, let me show you. Hey, go on. You got a computer near you?
Man, I got 3 phones.
Oh, you? All right. Yeah. All right. Any of them hoes got YouTube on them?
Yeah. What's up? Go.
All right. Put in Dada 5000, DADA 5000, and you're gonna see a whole bunch of fights. Matter of fact, like Jorge Masvidal used to fight back there. This dude named Alex Caceres used to fight back there, and both of them went to the UFC.
Them niggas, King Gorilla, Yellow, Cedric James. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, so that's where my brother was fighting at. You'll catch a couple of his fights and shit when he was like 22. And I was back there holding the camera when I was a jit, when I was like young as fuck.
You just making sure you was there, goddamn it, wasn't?
No, my brother used to be like, hey, Jit, you trying to see a nigga fade? I was like, all right. So we would get in the car and go all the way from Carrier City all the way to Paran and watch him fight. And the crazy thing, they was checking everybody. Like when you come into the backyard, they would check everybody, including kids. Because one thing they didn't want was like guns, knives. They didn't want none of that shit. If you was going there to watch the fight, you was going there to watch the fight, and you have to pay at the door. And on top of that, they was like serving barbecue too.
Yeah, they try to keep that shit all the way legitimate. They did right though.
They did. I think it's more legitimate now because he got his own fighting league now. It's kind of like Bare Knuckle FC.
Oh, it's hard. Nah, this shit super hard. I'm for sure gonna go get triangle.
Yeah, nah, that triangle is something else, bro. That shit dead. That
My whole
lot,
fighting league, goddamn it.
yeah, man. Shit is wild, dog. Yo, so I got a couple questions, man. So like you know, born and raised in Memphis, like what music you came up out of there? Because like I just remember like coming up with music, and when I first started rapping, I was listening to people like Tommy Wright the Third and like 3 6 Mafia, like Lord Infamous and shit. Like, what was like the music that you was coming out like listening to?
It was 3-6. 3-6 Lord Infamous. And
Yeah, Lord.
but I don't count though, because I was around him all the time. Like he was family. But
Right.
like before he was on the radio and before people known of Young Dolph, it was 3-6. Yeah, it was 3-6.
3 6. You ever listen to Kingpin Skinny Pimp?
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah. But it's like 3-6 just got a hold on me, bro. They just, I don't know, it's something about their energy that ain't nobody else had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always wanted to know because when I listen to the music, it was like the flows are there, and I'm just like, fuck, like, cause that's the same shit I came up on, like
Yeah.
mainly Lord Infamous. I always loved like the way he would rap, like
Yeah.
he was like one of the best to ever do it. So
He was ahead of
like
his time.
Memphis rappers, huh?
He was ahead of his time for sure.
Very, very ahead of his time.
Yeah, yeah.
Even, but it's just like Memphis rappers as a whole. Like to be honest, like even the Gucci Mane book, because I was reading it and he was saying like he listened to everybody like NWA and stuff like that and Run DMC,
Project
but he
Pat's
was
favorite.
saying Memphis rappers was the best rappers out the South.
Right. Yep. Yeah, he told me
And
that for sure.
it shows now because the beats and the way people rapping now is crazy. It's like all Memphis shit.
Yeah, but even it kind of is, even if people don't know it or recognize it. But like I said, like from 3-6, like each artist in 3-6 had their own different type of flow. Like how you saying Infamous, like Pat didn't sound like Infamous. Infamous didn't sound like Pat. Juicy didn't sound like Infamous. Infamous didn't sound like Juicy. You know what I'm saying?
And nobody sounded like Paul. Nobody
Right.
sounded like Gangsta Boo. None of them sounded like they would like mimic each other's flows a little bit, but they would never like totally run with it.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Shit,
Just
right now, other than Atlanta and New York, shit, like down south wise, shit, the whole state of Florida just y'all constantly, you know what I'm saying, just rocketing it up. Even if y'all ones that's not together, you know what I'm saying, everybody's still rising up on their own in some type of way, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, you got people from Dade, Broward, West Palm Beach. You got people from Orlando taking off, and then Jacksonville is taking off and shit. And it's just like, as a whole, it's like I would never think like the whole Florida would like do that, and everybody would be listening to Florida shit like the way it is now. You know what I mean? Because like back in the day, we had people like Iceberg and like Murder Grove Taliban and like Chew and you know, and these were people that was coming out of just
from
South Florida.
Yeah.
Huh?
I say a lot of people wouldn't know about them if they weren't from Florida, you know, or from down south.
Yeah, I mean, it just like all the shit that was happening, all the shit that was coming out, like me, Perp, you know what I'm saying, X, Kodak, Ski, like we was just pushing it. You feel me? Clan itself, just everything was just pushing that shit coming out.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Florida had a run. Nice, y'all still got a nice run, really. God damn it.
Yeah, it just needs some more people coming out the city, but I know it's gonna happen. Like I know more people just gonna come out, and it's just gonna keep evolving, and it's just that's really what it's gonna be. Like the whole game itself, like I don't know, man. It's weird. Like the South itself is just like got such an influence on the game right now that people from up north want to sound like down south.
Yeah, then again, it's a young nigga world. You know, we rule the world. Youngest.
Yeah. Man, but you ever listen to like you ever listen to any like different type of music, like you know, like any different genre?
I be trying. I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to, but sometimes it just don't work. It just don't work.
Yeah, I mean, you never tried like no other music like beat wise that you hear and you be like, damn, like you don't take nothing from it.
Like jazz, yeah.
Jazz is tight. Well,
Yeah.
jazz is more so like I think flow wise, like I like jazz because like like bebop and shit. They
Yeah.
be
And again, like it'll be certain rock songs. It'll be certain rock songs, some certain metal songs.
You mean
Because
like
of the
System of a
energy of
Down
the
or something?
like you can say that. You can say that. You can say that.
I mean, there's not really a difference between rap and rock, to be honest. Like, I feel like if
it really ain't. I swear to God, you're right. It really ain't. We talk about
like,
this shit, it's just in a different way, different type of beats, tempo.
yeah, the thing about rock, man, I remember somebody was
Or
like, man, you listen to rock, why you listen to that white boy music? And I'm like, rock was made by niggas. So what are you trying to say? Like,
straight up.
That shit just baffles me, dog. Like, I be listening to shit like trip hop. You ever there's like a band called Portishead that you should check out.
Portishead. I seen the name. Yeah. My engineer told me about them.
Yeah, bro. Super experimental, yo.
Portishead. What the beats like?
It's like it's trippy, but it's a cross between like it's kind of hard to say. It's trip hop. It's like trippy hip hop. But like the girl is like singing.
Like a hard psychedelic type.
It's kind of psychedelic, but it's like I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. It's just good.
So what song you suggest I should go listen to first then?
All right, listen to It Could Be Sweet. Strangers is pretty dope. What else, man?
You heard he started shaking his head when he said Strangers.
Nah, Strangers is dope. Strangers is raw.
Yeah. Bet. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I ain't gonna lie. I do listen to blues, but only when I'm with my producer. Like when I'm trying to sample something. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Cause like I grew up around a lot of women, like elderly women. So all they play was blues. You know what I'm saying? And on my own time, I'm listening to 3-6, Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm knucklehead. I'm doing what I want to do.
Right.
So, like, it's just certain songs, like certain just real notable R&B songs, well, not R&B, but blues songs that came out back in the day that I just automatically know in my head, like, from being little, from hearing them so much. Like, I ain't never read the lyrics, don't know who the artist is that sing it or what. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be shit like that.
Damn. I feel you on that, though.
Like, a lot of class, like, I might know the motherfuckers when they come on, but I don't know the name and title of them.
Of the song?
Yes. I'm big on, like, muscle memory and sound memory and shit. Color memory, like, I'm hands-on with this shit.
Man, I feel you on that, though. Because when I make certain songs, it's like, if I'm making something, like, angry, it's just, I feel like the color, like, oozes red. Or if it's, like, really dark, it, like, oozes purple. If that makes sense.
See, I ain't gonna lie, like, when I'm in the studio, it depends on what type of beat it is. I mean, like, what type of mood I'm in. Like, if I'm making a song, like, a mad song, like, I'm gonna cut the lights all the way out, or I'm gonna put them red, like how you said. But if it's just one of them days, I'm happy, I'm chilling, just cool, it's gonna be a natural light or blue light or green light or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know it's
green is more earthy. It's like more of like, grounded. It's like a grounded kind of color.
Nah, for sure.
Blue I feel like blue, I associate blue with like melody. Like I just associate that with like melody, something that you like could remember just automatically just off the melody.
Blue, I ain't gonna lie, blue, I think is what's the primary color? Blue, red, and yellow, right?
Yeah, blue, red, and yellow because they make the other colors.
Attractive, yeah. Most attractive shit too.
Man, one thing is when I grew up, like my dad and my mom, they were they born in like two different eras. My dad born in the 50s, my mom was born in the 60s. So I ended up getting like a lot of songs. So my mom born in the 60s, she would play all the 80s shit. My brothers was born in the 80s, So I was getting all the 90s shit and the early 2000s shit. And then the
Mm.
brother that was close to me in age put me on the Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka and shit like
Right.
that. And I remember
Right.
at first I wasn't fucking with it. Then he went to college, and then I was like, man, let me see what this shit about. So I went and listened to No Pad, No Pencil Freestyle.
Mm.
And I remember that shit by heart. It was just like, I'm so high, I'm so fly. I am DUI, and I don't know why I drive. But I suicide, my doors go up like a lamb. That nigga snapped on that shit.
I swear, Gucci, man, they like other than 3-6, like with 3-6 was like they the reason why, you know, rap. Like this where I get my sound from. But my favorite artists, like rappers, is Wayne and Gucci. Cause like you
I
said,
can see why Wayne, cause
we
bro,
ain't his favorite.
dedications, all them dedications, bro. Like
Niggas put out the most mixtapes and shit, bro. Like and them niggas cutthroat. They speak their mind. They do what they want to do. Like I'm the same way. Like I love them niggas.
I think I like Wayne because the bars he was saying back then was just crazy. Like
Exactly.
I remember,
You can
like
play
my brothers, they was listening to that shit, and Nothing You Buck Freestyle, The Cannon, and Bang Bang, like off of Dedication 2.
man,
Those are like
boy,
the songs that I was like listening
yeah.
to, like Get 'Em, all them songs. And then I remember they was playing like early Jeezy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Thug Motivation, like playing all those albums and stuff like that. This was before I was really like listening to Gucci. It was like Jesus was part of that too, you know? Like listening to Crazy World and Hypnotize.
Trap
like all
era.
those songs that was coming out. Back when I had an Xbox and you could burn the songs in the Xbox.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Xbox. I had one of them big motherfuckers. I forgot. You right. You can save the game. I mean, save the music to that motherfucker. The black.
Yeah, you couldn't save the game. You could definitely save the music.
Save the music. That's what I'm talking about. You can cue it, whatever that shit was. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that's when motherfuckers used to burn CDs. Like they used to go to my cousin's house.
Blank CDs.
Yeah, my cousin used to burn CDs right next door, and my other brother and my one of my older brothers used to sell bootlegs at the Carol Mart flea market.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew how to make the blank CDs and DVDs. That shit wasn't nothing.
Yeah, it was like blue on one side and shit. I remember they just used to write on it.
With a Sharpie.
Yeah. I remember I used to get that shit, and it'll just be a guy with a camcorder recording the whole movie. You see people getting up and shit. Man, and then next thing you know, they got smart and started burning the actual shit, but it was like all pixely.
Yeah.
And those was some times, boy. I ain't gonna even lie. Like you know, like a photo book and shit.
With Lil Wayne, Gucci, 3-6, Rocco, you know what I'm saying? With about 5 different artists on one mix CD. Like how we got the phones with the playlist now, like, you know what I'm saying? How we can shuffle it up. I had that shit on blank CDs, about 7 different artists. 20 songs, 24 songs.
Man, that was some time. That was a crazy time in my life.
Oh, but you know, that shit just flew by.
Yeah. I mean, the internet took over everything.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's a fact. Internet World War III.
Can't escape, but you can't defeat the internet either.
Yeah, nah. Yeah,
Try to do that shit once.
I don't fuck with them. I let them have their way.
It's like, well, they caught me slipping today. It is what it is.
And that shit, what they say, LA Devil's Playground, internet is too.
Oh man. Wait, they say LA's the Devil's Playground?
You never heard that?
No. Never.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Devil's Playground. Shit.
It making sense now, my boy, ain't it?
Nah, I'm just like, I don't be in a mix like that, man. I just stay to my motherfucking self, man. If I go out, it's rare. And then I go right back in the house.
I don't go out unless it's like somebody's birthday or unless I'm picking up a back end. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I did the clubs already, man. Like I did like going to the clubs and shit. Like that was like back when I was like 16, because I used to perform in there.
14. You know what I'm saying? I was in the club when I wasn't supposed to be. That's why I'm so numb to this shit now. Like, man.
Yeah, because most people clubbing like what, they 20s?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I was performing in clubs at like 16, 17. So soon as I hit like 22, I was over it.
Right, I swear to God, I be saying the same shit, bro. Like, if I ain't gonna pick up no back end or if ain't a special occasion, I ain't fuck that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even go there for a special occasion though.
I'm excited, nigga, no more.
Cause I already know what it's gonna be about. Security gonna be assholes. You got a section. Everybody want to drink your shit.
The time, cause for one, it ain't your city, and you know what I'm saying. Whoever the niggas who in the club every week that live in that city, security, they homeboys. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think, bro. That's just how I think. I ain't going for nothing.
And Miami is lit. Anywhere else, I'm like,
straight up.
Nah, I'm gonna stay to myself.
Right.
Don't have a reason to. Plus, I'm like, all right, you know. It's like, hey, we got a bottle for you. I rarely even drink like that. I
don't drink at all. You can't even pay me to take a shot.
Yeah.
These niggas, like everybody around me drink but me.
I don't know. It make you get old quick.
Everybody.
Like, I may drink on a special occasion, but I don't drink like that. Not at all. Like, it's like, I don't even like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why people get drunk. Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, how you get drunk? How you just get belligerent and drunk like that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, most people need to stop drinking. They become crazy as hell.
Certain people, like, get so drunk, it disgusts me, and I be like, man, I never drink. I never get like that. Like, that's why I look at it the way I do. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't drink. I don't pop pills, bro. I just smoke herbs.
Man, I think when it came down to like drinking or anything that's dealing with substances or like drugs and shit like that, like I never did no white, I never did no hard, I never did none of that. I never did no boy, none of that. Only like shrooms and acid. Those are like the only things I did. I did lean once, but that shit made me constipated. Like,
you drunk that shit fast, didn't it, my boy?
No, man. I remember like I couldn't shit, so I was like, I never did pills, y'all. Y'all kept asking.
Your line, and I ain't gonna lie, fuck with your line.
I was like, After I couldn't shit, I was like, no.
Yeah. See, I ain't gonna lie, like I almost tried a shroom when I was in Amsterdam, like a year
like the little truffle.
They legal, yeah. They sell them in the store, like you can literally walk in the grocery store and buy fucking shrooms.
Why you didn't try it?
Cause, bro, I be so skeptical of shit. I don't be want to try no new drug. You know what I'm saying? Cause I tried weed so young, I was like, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't tried when I wasn't supposed to be trying it, I don't want it. That's why I don't like liquor and beer. Like I tried this shit when I wasn't supposed to. I tried this shit at like 9 and 10. I was like, hell no, never again. This shit was like the grossest shit ever to me.
Well, shrooms is gross, but I ain't gonna lie, you gotta have the right people around you and you gotta have the right mindset. Cause shrooms, shit.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Everybody already be tweaking around me, so that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah. You gotta be somewhere that's like chill. I remember the first time I did acid, I went to the beach. Shit was beautiful.
What color do you see?
Green. The sand turned green to a nigga. I remember one time, bro, I was eating so much shrooms and that shit didn't kick in until I remember I had to go to a studio session and I bought shrooms that same day. And I was just eating them back to back. Them shits was not hitting. They was like
Yeah.
not hitting at all. My dog Lewis called me. He was like, "Hey, the studio open. You could come through." And I was like, "All right." And I told my dog, I'm like, "Hey, should I keep taking them? Because it's not hitting me yet." And then he was like, "All right." So we both do it. We split the bag. We in the car, still ain't hitting me. We riding. This is like a 30-minute drive. We on the way there. Soon as I get in there, bro, the shit kicked in hard as hell.
You couldn't even rap, my boy.
Bro, the shit kicked in so hard, I felt the vibe of the previous people that came in there.
He was in that motherfucker.
Bro, the first thing I said to my dog, I was like, "Hey, bro, was somebody sweating in here earlier?" Like, I was like, "Yo."
Hell no.
It felt like somebody was sweating in that bitch. And then he was like, "Yeah, rock band just came in and laid down." And I was like, "Well, I feel it. These niggas got some wild ass energy, bro. You need to sage this shit."
Motherfucker. That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I love that shit, but I ain't gonna lie, like badass, like, you know what I'm saying? Other people I know that do this shit, like bitches and shit, like they love that shit. But me personally, I'll be like, man, this shit might affect me different, man. I can't try.
Yeah.
That's all I be on. Like, I just keep my little weed, man. I'm straight.
Yeah, bro. If you want to stick to weed, stick to weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna encourage you to be like, "Hey, man, you gotta do this shit, man. If you want to expand your mind, nigga, stick to weed. If you want to stick to weed, just stick to that shit."
For sure.
Cause I ain't gonna be the nigga that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna encourage you to do some shit that could possibly make you lose your motherfucking mind. I'm good.
I ain't gonna. One thing about me, fool. Everybody know I'm hard-headed as fuck. I don't listen to nobody. And I tell the motherfucker I'm hard-headed. Like, I like finding out shit on my own. Like, what might work for you don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we came this motherfucking world on our own. Different strokes. Yeah, like, real talk. I just be wanting to experience shit on my own, bro. Like, have my own story to tell about shit. I don't want to tell the next man's story about my shit, you know?
I feel that. It's like, this like building off what you already got so far. You don't want to ride on another nigga's legacy and shit. Like, that shit whack as fuck.
Right. Really need to get to work. What you working on right now?
Man, I'm just doing hooks right now, man. I'm just trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do for this deluxe, cause I'm like real shit. I'm like kind of stumped on it right now, because like I made the album so different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To a point where I was like, I need to pay attention or at least feel more, cause that's how I made the project. If I feel it, I fuck with it, cause I know if I feel it, everybody else gonna feel it. If I don't feel it, nobody gonna feel it. Nobody's gonna fuck with it.
God, my way or no way. That's how I think. And once you get that in your mind, like, can't nobody tell you shit. And like with everything you like speaking to existence, like stand on that shit. That shit gonna, you know what I'm saying? That shit literally be happening.
Yeah. You know, it's all gonna line though, bro.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is like right now it's just like I know I can make albums, but now I'm trying to focus on what's the formula of making hits, but not like a typical hit of I can't make what Kendrick or Travis Scott or what all these other niggas make. I gotta know what works for me and how do I like do it, like continue to do it on and on, you know?
See how I look at it, like, man, the shit done, the hip hop, the shit done changed so much. It's like it ain't even about the lyrics no more. I hate to say it, but that's how I look at it. It ain't even about the lyrics no more. Like, it ain't even about the bars. It's like it's about the beats and certain catchy lines you say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all people care for now. They don't care about real life stories or, you know what I'm saying, real lyrics and shit.
I mean, mainly it's like beats, if the beat is knocking and the flow is hard, and they can remember it, that's it. That's all you need for real. But I'm the type of nigga that like to sprinkle some shit in there. I like to sprinkle substance in there,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly. Nah, I know.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like, maybe, I don't know, maybe the general population just like don't care as long as they can have a good time because everybody just want to have fun.
Yeah, our
like,
generation, I ain't gonna lie, we fucked up. Our generation fucked up. we off. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying like me and you, but our generation, we as a whole, these motherfuckers is off. like the way how motherfuckers think now and how they go about life, motherfuckers off. Motherfuckers don't know morals or nothing no more, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes, I ain't gonna, correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes I feel like fans, not saying your fans or my fans, I'm just saying like rap fans in general, want artists to fuck up their life for their entertainment. Like, sometimes I just feel that way.
Then again, they don't really know how serious or how deep and how meaningful that shit be, cause they ain't come up how we come, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't come up how we came. And they ain't never been in our position and, you know what I'm saying, went through the shit we went through. That's why I don't talk about my past, bro. Like in my music. I do sometimes, but I try not to like go deep into it, cause I try my best not to think about this shit. This like, it was my, you know, I ain't gonna say miserable, but my down day, like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't known that no more. I'm enjoying life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy with God and gave me, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep going. I ain't trying to go backwards.
Yeah, because it's just like they want you in the same like position to where you like, when I was for example, when I was making like music like Clock Cobain and like shit that was like depressed and angry and stuff like that, everybody loved it. The moment I was just like, nah, I don't feel like making this type of shit no more, everybody like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, what you doing? You know? So it's weird.
That's you though. It's you.
You know what I'm saying? I just really think that people hate positivity for real.
Yeah. And then again, you gotta know who with you and who just around you. Like, whoever, you know what I'm saying, told you that, they with you. They ain't just around you because they wouldn't have gave a fuck if you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have said nothing at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real talk. Gotta pay attention to those ones.
Man, I mean, I think at the end of the day, I just make music for people who not in my position, but we all human at the end of the day. So everybody has like the same emotions and like go through the same shit, even though it may come out as like something different. So I think I make, majority of the time I make music for people like that. When I was trying to cater to everybody and I know I can't have everybody. You know, in the Bible, it say the same thing. Like, you know, you could lose your soul if you gain the world, would you lose your soul or something like that? It was something like that was said in the Bible, I think.
I don't know exactly what it was. I know what you're talking about.
It's like gain the world, lose your soul. But it just made me think, like, sometimes I be thinking to myself, like, do I really want to be a billionaire? Yeah, you got all the money in the world, but think about it. Like, nobody will ever leave you alone.
I went through more shit when I had money than I was, you know what I'm saying, than I was when I didn't have money. Like in the past when I was broke. Like, I probably go through more shit and stress more now. You know what I'm saying? Because of the money.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's because, go ahead, my bad.
They want the money, they want all the riches and shit, but they just don't know pain literally come with this shit, external and internal. And it's 5 life. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna deal with that shit. 5 life.
I mean, when it comes down to money, man, like when it was like more money, more problems, because you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, the money, yeah, it's like a side effect and it'll take you out of your situation, but it'll put you into a whole new one. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you get more notice, when you get more money, it's going to bring more problems. You're going to have motherfuckers trying to set you up. You're going to have people around you that just want to soak it all up. and tell you like you're doing the right thing and stuff. And as soon as you cut them off, they hate you for life and you a fuck nigga. So it just be so crazy, man. Like you spoil, you know what I'm saying? You spoil people that you care about, and then next thing you know, like they hate you for life because you told them no once.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And I learned how to deal with motherfuckers, bro. Like, it took me years to learn how to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to learn with who with me and who just around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just know how to deal with them without doing something to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Situations like that. I know exactly what you're saying. You know exactly
like
what you're
some
saying.
people I had to cut off. Some people I had to keep at a distance. And like some people I kept around because I know they got my best interest at heart.
Exactly.
Like most people were like, man, what you going to therapy for? You don't need no therapy, nigga. Like, and then other people who I know got my best interest is like, yo, if that works for you, you go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers would hate you for getting closer to God. You get what I mean?
I know. I was just talking to my partner about this shit last night. I like, bro, motherfuckers be shamed or embarrassed to honor God. Cause like we was at the gas station. Yeah, this was last night. I forgot what time it was, but this dude, he stopped doing what he was doing. He took his shoes off, pulled his rug out, and got to praying. But literally, like, we stayed and watched him for like 15 minutes just to see how long he was gonna pray. But even when we left, he still was down there. We was just talking about this shit. I was like, bro, you can't be embarrassed or, you know what I'm saying, or ashamed to honor God, bro. Like,
yeah. Considering the fact that, my bad,
never,
go ahead, dog.
Nah, you good. I ain't never understood that part, though.
One thing is, I don't know, man, because, like, if you're looking at the world itself, like, we all live in sin, basically. We all sinning. We all doing the same thing. We all sinning on here, you know? So, it's just, like, it's being normalized to sin and being, like, enjoying sin and indulging in sin. Like, majority of the music that we listen to talks about indulging in sin, right?
Yeah. Even
I
music
just fucked this bitch last night. I just did this to a nigga. I just shot me a nigga. I just did this. Like some songs are like that, but it's just like it just get overplayed to a point where people think like that's normal now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But it's like if that ain't what you talking about, they don't want to hear that shit. And that's what's so fucked up about it.
Yeah. I watch people get bullied out the rap game for being positive.
Yeah.
Which is weird as hell. It's super weird.
Like I said, it's all about your appearance and like what you saying on the beats now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now what you talking about. Only certain things you say. That's why I don't let this shit get the best of me. Like, cause then like I know this shit already fucked up and I ain't finna be the one here to try to fix it. It ain't my job.
Yeah. That's like you independent, right?
Yeah.
Same way. I'm independent too. The one thing I noticed about this whole thing, I remember when I was like when I first had to sign. Huh?
We gotta work harder.
Yeah, we work hard, but it's gonna work out though. I know I gotta
yeah.
work harder.
Hell yeah.
Like the whole thing is gonna work out because it's just like, oh, go ahead.
It's already working out. Shit. You got certain artists on labels, on major labels that you never even heard of. Wouldn't even guys or nothing. So you know what I'm saying? You already got it understood.
I remember the first time I told when I was going to different record labels and I was saying like I knew what I wanted for my deal, and I was just like, all right, I want creator control, I want marketing dollars, and I want my masters, and I wanted to see what happened. Cause I really learned that shit from Suge Knight. Like the one thing I learned, it was like I learned that shit from Suge Knight that like, yo, he was like, you could keep the money, I just want the masters. And I was like, what the fuck is a master? I'm 21 and I'm not knowing what the fuck a master was. I found out what it was. Yeah. And then I remember calling my manager. I was like, I know what I want for my deal. He was like, what you want? And I was like, I want my masters. He was like, okay, let's do this shit.
Hmm.
So we went in, like, they was telling me about certain artists, like, we got this artist on the label, we got this artist trying to, you know, butter you up, and then I'd be like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I know where my money at, so what's up?
Exactly. See, that be my same shit with the like with the major labels. They like this how I look at it. I'm speaking for me. Like I had to tell a couple there, like I don't need y'all. Y'all don't need me. But we can make some money together, right? You know what I'm saying? But it got to be in my favor.
Right.
Like you said, I own my masters now. I gotta keep owning them motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just certain more little shit that I discuss with them. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, if we're gonna play ball, we gotta play ball at my court.
Exactly. Because it's just like, I feel like the ball was already in court, because it's just like, yo, you came to me to do this. Mm-hmm. So I would want to run it my way. And plus, you got all these people. I'd rather struggle to be a boss than to be a highly paid employee.
Facts. Facts. That's hard. Facts. Motherfuckers don't even think like that though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, but you gotta think about the situation they in too. Some people be in tough spots.
Yeah, motherfuckers just be in the moment. Yeah.
It's like they gonna get lit.
I ain't going.
Can't even do it. I really can't do it.
I gotta write that book.
What?
Talking about with a major.
Yeah. With majors, it's just like you look at everything they got here. I be like, sometimes I get jealous of that shit. I be like, damn. They got this look, they got this look, they got this record, this one's number one. I get jealous of that shit sometimes. And then I realize, like, bro, I'm doing the right thing. You feel me? Because, like, a major label, whoever runs a major label, their kids are going to eat forever.
Exactly. I was just looking at some shit last year. Every major label, like, as a whole, collected, like, man, it was some trillion. It was some trillion. But artists only got 18% of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I looked at this shit, I was like, man, just imagine how many motherfuckers getting fucked. But think they said, you know what I'm saying, but satisfied with what they got going on, not knowing they can, you know what I'm saying, have 10 or 20 times more.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Work and be a boss, like you said, instead of a highly paid employee.
A lot of them are highly paid employees, and the fucked up thing about it is most of them, they're being tricked into thinking that they're the boss. But at the same time, they get them to run their own label, which they distribute through another label, which they distribute through another label. You know what I'm saying? And then they get artists, and then it trickles down and trickles down and trickles down. Maybe to a worse effect than what a major will actually do.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
That's why I respect the fact that you kept it independent. I remember when they was telling me, like, yeah, he's independent. So I was like, damn, he understand. He know he got his masters too. I know he get it. He understands, like, if there's nothing holding you back like that, then you could do what you gotta do. And you could still work with the label. It's not like you can't work with the label. You could still work with them, but it's like a partnership instead of like you own.
That's what it's about. That's what I'm about. Partnership. Like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, be under you. Let's come together as, you know what I'm saying, as one, like you said.
Because even with people that distribute stuff, you know, like labels do the same thing. They like when it comes down to like the indie labels, they like, okay, we're gonna be indie because we want to distribute through something else. Yeah, and that's how I feel. If they could do that, you could do that. Like if artists, even with artists that's in his that's on his live right now, if you paying attention to what's going on, like if you was just hearing everything me and Glock talking about, like the power is in your court if they come to you, point blank, period.
Yeah. Don't be scared. Just, you know what I'm saying, soak in and like what they saying or what they suggesting you is what's right. Now give your feedback back to their head. Like, you know what I'm saying, speak your mind. Like right then and there.
But it's
Like if you
different.
leave there
What's
with
up?
just letting them tell you everything and not like, you know what I'm saying, giving them no comment back or nothing like that. Shit, the next meeting gonna turn into the last shit y'all just talking about. But you still kind of, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable because you didn't want to speak up. It can't be like that.
Yeah. And you see it a lot. It's like you watch one artist rise and they be like the hottest shit the first year. The second year it dwindles. And then the third year you don't even hear about them no more.
Yeah, buddy. I talk about it all the time. I ain't trying to do that one. Well, I ain't doing that one.
Man, it's just crazy. I've seen a lot of grimy shit over the years too, man. I remember when one of my songs blew up, like my first song that blew up. I remember somebody tried to buy the beat behind my back. That shit was fucked up.
Try to buy the beat?
They tried to buy the beat off my dog behind my back when it was blowing up.
They tried to catch them away.
Yeah. Just seeing too much things. I remember, there was like so many waves that came in, and it's just like, like you watch a lot of people come and go. You watch something becomes like super big, and then 3 years later, you don't even hear about them no more or hear about the song no more. And then when it comes on, you like, oh, I remember when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
No, exactly what you're saying. And I hate to say it, but it be mainly people that make dance songs nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But dance song, but everybody like to dance though.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time before they like a new one.
Yeah, it's true.
Like a new. And they dancing they ass off right now. TikTok, this shit going. I still have yet to make one. Like that shit is going crazy.
Man, TikTok, people are blowing up off of TikTok. There's this girl that blew up. I think her music blew up off of TikTok. I fuck with her shit. Her name is I think her name is Pink Pantheress. She's fucking raw as hell.
Pink Panthers.
Yeah, she makes like drum and bass music.
Tim, you learn so much shit like TikTok, Google, the visual Google, goddamn it. Yeah. Other than you.
You said TikTok is Google?
Yeah, other than YouTube, goddamn it.
Yeah. YouTube, I just be going down rabbit holes on rabbit holes on rabbit holes. I be finding music that like is just like, all right, this was influenced by this, this was influenced by this, this was influenced by this, and this was influenced by this.
Mm-hmm.
Till I get to the very first one.
I ain't gonna lie, YouTube will tell you some shit you ain't never even knew about. Like you'll just stumble upon some shit you never even heard about or knew about.
Yeah. The funny thing about it is I remember I heard an Ice-T song, and then I went to an NWA song, and it sounded the exact same, but the NWA song was just more popular.
Damn. Well, it was like a related song, like related video.
Flow wise and beat wise, it sounded like they were related, but they took like 2 different time periods of when they came out.
Right. Yeah, it was. It's like that now though. Like how we was talking about with Lord Infamous, how they was comparing it was a while ago. They was comparing Lord Infamous flow to
Migos.
Migos. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, think about the way Lord Infamous rapping. He was like you know what I'm saying? And then you hear Migos, and then they just start doing their thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord Infamous. Like even with the like that's why I said he was ahead of his time.
Yeah, because everybody's doing that shit now. Everybody's like, all the shit that was like.
It's like a trend. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I remember. I seen a lot of trends. I remember back then. I remember it was like GBE. Everybody wanted to be GBE. Glory Boys, ASAP, Raider Clan, Odd Future Wolf Gang. Everybody wanted to be them.
Yeah, like what, 2013, 12-ish, shit like that, huh?
It was like 2011. It was like late 2011, early 2013.
Yeah. I remember for sure.
Then later on it became like, all right, everybody want to be YSL, everybody want to be Awful, everybody wanted to be. It just kept going because the more clicks started like coming up, like G59, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And all of them came from something. You know, there was a lot of people that wanted to be like Brick Squad for a second.
Nah, for sure. It was a bit like it was a South thing. It was like when trap was hidden like that. Motherfuckers wanted, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who was like selling coke and you know what I'm saying, certain little shit, they wanted to. Oh, they probably wanted to be CT. Motherfuckers on the robbing shit, the get high, fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they on the Brick Squad. I know exactly what you're saying.
I remember CTE. You talk about the corporate thug and shit with Jeezy, like the USDA stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what it means, but yeah.
I remember when that first came out, it was like Jeezy and it was two other guys. And then the song that I really liked was Corporate Thuggin'. He was like, I say I'm corporate thuggin', CTE. Until the day I die, that's the way it's gonna be. Like, shit was hard. Oh, I remember SOD Money Gang and shit, like Soulja Boy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Soulja Boy a trendsetter, man.
You fuck with Soulja Boy, man.
I ain't gonna lie. You ever heard, like, it's a song that he did on YouTube. It was called Pal.
How it go? You remember?
It was like, running with the black man's nigga, you can't see me. Soulja Boy telling him on the beat, I'm undefeated. Did you see the release? No, don't think so. That nigga was snapping, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I just like the nigga energy. Like, I ain't got he a funny
and then
guy.
There was a time where everybody was based.
Yeah, you talk about Lil B. I had to think about it. Nah, for sure. That nigga there, hell.
Yeah, Bass God. Fuck with Bass God. But everybody loves Lil B.
He can come back right now and still, you know what I'm saying, have his own lane.
Yeah.
Cause my Detroit going crazy.
Wait.
My Detroit be going dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga Lil B, I remember when he came out with an album, he was like, I'm gonna make an album called I'm Gay. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, as a jit, I'm like, what the fuck he talking about? I listened to the shit was hard.
He like this shit was hard. He not the motherfucker that for real though.
Yeah, but he cool though. And he could actually rap. That's the one thing. I remember everybody was trying him back in the day. And Lil B was like, I remember he started snapping. I think it was on Joe Budden, where he snapped on Joe Budden. It was a song called T-Shirts and Buttons.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That shit was hard as hell, man. But damn, dog. Hey, I gotta run, man. I gotta get back to the session, dog. But it was been a pleasure talking to you, dog, man.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. I'm finna do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Right.
But feel free to send me anything, man. I can send you some stuff back if you want.
I got you. I'm gonna go through some shit.
All right. Well, you got my number. I'm here. Just hit me.
Right up. For sure, my boy.
All right, dog.
Yeah, 100.
Now they on the other side, and I know they hate it. I got my own and I'm on, I got so much fucking paper. I used to wake up in the morning just to hit that corner. Remember being lonely, ain't nobody want my company. Found out my niggas was phony, fuck niggas want my homies. Treated me like I was foreign, acting like they ain't know. Now they sitting on the bench cause I been ballin' on them. I might flex on the bench with my new little show. I know that all of my exes sick the way